Why Christian Bale refused to play James Bond. Christian Bale is one of the greatest and most devoted actors in the industry. He is someone who wholeheartedly commits to any role that he takes on. I mean, the guy goes completely method, whether it is a massive role like Batman or a character in smaller budget movies like The Fighter. Bale isn't afraid to go the extra mile to prepare for his role. We've seen him lose or gain weight frequently over the years. After losing 60 pounds for The Machinist, he gained 100 pounds for Batman Begins.
See the look on Chris's face, you know? He looked at me and it was like, oh, Christ.
Then he lost weight once again when he needed to film The Fighter. After that, he gained weight for The Dark Knight Rises and then ate a lot to get a big belly for American Hustle. He lost all those extra pounds for further roles like The Big Short. Then he became larger than ever for Vice, and again lost a ton of weight for Ford vs. Ferrari. We've seen how wide his acting range is. He is someone who isn't afraid to experiment. The variety of roles he has played go from action to complete drama. But the good thing about him is that he isn't even frightened to turn down the major roles that come his way. Warner Brothers asked him to return as Batman after The Dark Knight Rises, and he turned it down. He also shot down the part of Steve Jobs.
Sometimes you have to realize that you're not the right piece of the puzzle.
But the biggest role that he has turned down is none other than James Bond. Now, why did he do that? Several actors have wanted to play Bond. It's almost like a dream role for many. Daniel Craig has held the role for so long, but he is about to be done with it. Others like Tom Hardy and Henry Cavill are all gunning for it. But Bale had the opportunity in his grasp and he just threw it away. I mean, why? He is someone who could have played Bond to perfection. Being British would have helped big time. But apparently in his case, the British part was actually what led him to turn down the 007 gig. Back in 2000, Bale played the serial killer in American Psycho. This was his breakthrough role, which turned a lot of eyes towards him.
What her head would look like on a stick.
Pierce Brosnan was still playing 007 back then, but his time was about to come to an end. The producers were looking for new actors to pass on the mantle, and Christian Bale was on the list of actors who were being considered for the part. Along with him was Hugh Jackman, who had turned down the role for his own reasons. But anyway, that's not relevant right now. According to Bond producer Barbara Broccoli, the role was Christian Bale's if he had said yes. But Bale just didn't want to commit to a franchise that was very British. Usually, this is what British actors look for. They find a lot of comfort in playing these British gigs. But Bale, on the other hand, wanted challenging roles. So ultimately, Daniel Craig starred as the next James Bond, surpassing the likes of Christian Bale, Hugh Jackman, and Henry Cavill.
With pleasure.
And Bale did other films like The Machinist, Prestige, Batman Begins, and so on. Well, I don't know about you, but I would have loved him as James Bond. Sadly, it won't be happening. As I've mentioned, the opportunity of Bond will arrive once again, but we're certain that Bale won't be taking it on. Instead, he is set to star as the villain of Thor: Love and Thunder. He has already arrived in Australia to prepare for his part, and he'd shoot it in January. Rumor has it that he is playing Gore the God Butcher, but that's yet to be confirmed. So let's wait for a confirmation. Till then, could you do me this favor of hitting the like and the subscribe button? Thanks. Bye!